Hey there, gearheads and preservation fanatics. Have you ever lost a weekend to a grinder, just covered head to toe in rust, dust, and grime? Well, what if I told you there's a totally different way to do it? A revolutionary, almost sci-fi method to literally erase rust with nothing more than a focused beam of light. In this explainer, we are diving deep into the incredible science behind this game-changing tech. Come on, we've all been there, right? You're staring at that nasty patch of orange corrosion, and you're just wondering, what's the plan of attack? It is, without a doubt, one of the most common, most frustrating problems for anyone who works with metal. And for decades, the answer has always been, well, messy. So on one side, you've got the old guard, these brute force methods that are loud, they make a huge mess, and honestly, they often damage the very thing you're trying to save. But what if there was another way, an elegant solution? Something quiet, clean, incredibly precise, using a beam of light that doesn't even have to touch the surface. This is the story of that leap forward. To really appreciate just how cool this new solution is, first we have to understand the old war on rust and why our traditional weapons were, well, pretty flawed. Okay, so let's think about the old ways for a second. Take sandblasting. Yeah, it works, but it's basically controlled erosion. It can easily chew right into the healthy metal along with the rust. And chemical strippers, just as bad. You're swapping dust for this toxic sludge that's a total nightmare to get rid of safely. The real issue, the core problem, is that these methods are completely indiscriminate. They're like a sledgehammer. They can't tell the difference between the rust you want gone and the pristine metal you're trying to save. All right, this is where our story gets futuristic. The answer to being more precise is a process called laser ablation. And yeah, it sounds like something straight off a spaceship, but the science behind how it vaporizes rust without even touching the good metal underneath, it's absolutely fascinating. At its core, laser ablation is what happens when you hit a material with such an intense, super short burst of energy that it doesn't even have time to melt. It just poof. It instantly goes from a solid straight into a gas. It's not burning it, it's more like a tiny, perfectly controlled explosion of energy right at a molecular level. So how does it work? Well, the magic really happens in 4 key steps. First, you aim the laser at the rust. Now, the dark, rusty surface soaks up that light energy like a sponge, while the shiny, clean metal underneath just reflects it away. This difference is everything. The rust heats up in nanoseconds and just vaporizes. But here's the most brilliant part, the real secret sauce. That vaporized rust creates this tiny cloud of plasma, and that plasma cloud actually acts as a temporary shield, protecting the clean metal from the laser. It's this incredibly clever, self-regulating system that stops the process the exact instant the rust is gone. This quote just nails it. This isn't scraping, it's not blasting, it's a level of precision that lets you just peel away the bad stuff, the contaminant layer, literally molecule by molecule, and leave the original surface completely untouched. So, now that we get the science, let's look at the massive advantage this technology has over those old-school methods we were just talking about. I mean, this is where it becomes crystal clear. Just look at this head-to-head comparison. It's not even a fair fight. Whether you're talking precision, surface damage, or environmental impact, laser cleaning is just in a totally different league. There is no contest. You are replacing high-risk and toxic waste with a little bit of dust. And the benefits just keep coming. It's completely chemical-free, it's totally non-abrasive, which means you can preserve all those fine details on an engine block or a historic artifact. And it's unbelievably versatile. This exact same technology can strip paint, clean up grease, and even get rid of mold. Now, this isn't just some experiment in a lab. This stuff is being used right now in some of the most demanding industries on the planet. Take aerospace, for example. You can't just take a sandblaster to an airplane wing, right? The integrity of that surface is absolutely critical. Laser ablation lets them strip paint and coatings for inspections with literally zero risk of damaging these sensitive metal underneath. And for all you gearheads watching, this is huge. Imagine cleaning engine parts or weld seams down to a perfectly sterile surface, getting them ready for a high-performance coating, all without any solvents or abrasives. We're talking a perfect bond every single time. And maybe the most delicate job of all is in art conservation. You have conservators using these low-power lasers to carefully lift away centuries of pollution and grime from priceless marble statues, revealing the original artwork without harming that delicate surface one bit. Now, of course, this all sounds incredible, but let's be real, it's not quite ready for every home garage just yet. The initial cost for the equipment is still pretty high, and you need some serious safety protocols for these lasers. But, and this is a big but, the trend is crystal clear. These systems are getting smaller, more powerful, and cheaper every single year. They're becoming more accessible than ever before. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, it's really a fundamental shift in how we even think about cleaning and restoration. When you boil it all down, this technology takes one of the dirtiest, most labor-intensive jobs you can imagine and transforms it into a process that is astonishingly clean, unbelievably precise, and powered by nothing more than light itself. The future of cleaning is definitely here. And that leaves us with one last, really exciting thought. If we've already figured out how to vaporize rust with a laser beam, what other impossible problems are out there just waiting for the right kind of light to come along and solve them? Thanks for nerding out with me on this one.